Welcome to Grow Fast, Grow Smart, the PI Playbook by Accelerator, the podcast exclusively designed to help personal injury law firms reach their full potential and serve their clients better. Let's jump in.
Welcome to the PI Playbook, where we focus on top marketing and operations strategies for personal injury law firms. Brought to you by CJ Advertising and Accelerator Law Firm Consultants, this podcast is designed to help PI law firms grow fast and grow smart in all areas of their practice. Hi, I'm Stephanie Koehler, Associate Director of ID Products and Content here at CJ Advertising. Today, I am delighted to speak with our ID Digital Strategist, Javier Corona at CJ Advertising. We're digging into one of my favorite PI topics, trust building and brand building benefits of community partnerships. Welcome, Javier.
Hi, Stephanie. Thank you for having me.
Can you tell us more about your role at CJ and your background in personal injury marketing?
Yeah, my background, I've been a part of personal injury marketing for about 14 years, mostly online, PPC, SEO, social, but I have been very involved in TV, radio, and outdoor buying and design and stuff like that. But here at CJ, I am the digital strategist for our ID department. That just means that I come up with the new marketing campaigns, mostly digital. Just try to do anything and everything we can online to get more clients and leads and cases for, the personal injury law firms that we work with.
Awesome. More cases, more leads is what it's all about. Sounds great. Tell us about your personal connection to PI advertising. I understand it's impacted some of your family.
Yeah, my sister's taking her bar exam at the beginning of next year, and she's going to go to the PI route, sort of because of me, and I cannot wait to go and get into that rabbit hole of being part, owner and stuff like that of an actual not owner of a law firm, but just have a big stake in one. So it's going to be pretty interesting. I'm excited.
I know you'll bring a lot to the table, and you're going to bring a lot to this conversation. Today, we are here talking about cause marketing, which is a collaboration between law firm and nonprofit community organizations for a common benefit. Javier, please introduce our listeners to the concept of charitable partnerships and specifically how they're used in PI marketing.
Yeah, so cause marketing, or just charitable giving, on the digital side especially, it helps law firms get in front of their local audience. Basically, it's getting involved with charities, organizations. It could be events, anything to support common causes in their local community, and it just enhances a firm's reputation, demonstrates community commitment, and attracts potential clients.
Awesome. Let's talk about the benefits of cause marketing. We all know that giving good feels really good, but what's so fascinating is the impact it can have on lead and client acquisition. Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, like I said, it enhances the firm's visibility in their region or in their market, builds trust with potential clients, and it differentiates the firm between other firms, because we know PI is just a really tough competition, the landscape in that marketing aspect. And it just makes clients, I guess, more likely to choose a firm that gives back to the community.
Let's shift a little bit to SEO and Google, two things I know you know all about. So first, let's kind of give some context. Why are Google searches so important in law firm marketing?
Well, it's how clients find law firms. It's how they choose their law firm, whether they know the law firm they're after and they're looking for more information, or they're just brand new they don't even know what they're looking for, just information. It's imperative to be in front of potential clients, potential leads, potential cases, and Google is the biggest platform for that. At the moment, AI is coming in, but Google's still the daddy there.
awesome. So getting in front of clients is what this is all about, potential clients and potential leads. Can you share some examples of how good deeds or charitable partnerships have successfully boosted in a firm's online visibility? I think you have some interesting case studies to discuss.
Yeah, we have one of our clients, what I could actually mention the name, Dudley DeBosier. They do a lot of uh, online, offline, social, events, everything. They're really involved in their community. It's like they are involved with local sports teams. They do a leadership academy, and I could go on and on. And you could see how it's impacted their like just visibility in the regions that they market. They're a big, prominent, successful law firm. And then we have other clients that do stuff like, the monthly charity of the month. One of my favorites is the Friday food truck sponsorship. Free food for anyone who comes by every Friday for whatever food truck they choose that week, and stuff like that just really helps them get so much visibility, and especially in the local forefront. And it just all trickles down to your digital, to your SEO, to social, everything that your marketing is trying to generate.
Yeah. So it's interesting. I want to make this connection between doing things in the community, something like a food truck can have an impact online. So can you kind of talk about what that online impact might look like? What are the things that happen when you start doing good things?
Yeah, there's multiple points that Google and people look at. So one's social, of course. You post it on your social media, you get shares, you get people talking about it, and then the other thing is backlinks to your website. Getting backlinks from the charities that you give to, or the organizations, whatever you're involved with. Those event pages. Getting backlinks gives more authority to your website in Google's eyes, so it improves rankings just all around.
It's so great that firms are showing love for their communities. You've given some really cool examples. But it's a two-way street. In order to make an impact online, firms need to ask something of their charitable partners to get that online conversation going. So, what should firms ask their community partners to get the most marketing benefit?
Yeah, the easy one, ask for backlinks. Whatever kind of marketing material they use online, ask for a backlink. Newsletters, social posts, especially their website. That's the easy technical way to get that authority to your domain. But other than that, actual social media shout outs, hashtags, stuff like that gets the conversation going, and then it could even catch media attention.
So it's so important not just to give to community, but have that relationship with the community organization or nonprofit that helps you build the conversation, not just at the event day, but on and on and on. So cool.
And
Um,
then Oh yeah, and then I didn't mention that also. It goes both ways. You should do all of those things for the charity that you're giving your donation to or getting involved in, because it helps boost them as well, and then they'll want to work with you more.
Absolutely. Everyone benefits, which is, such at the heart of CJ itself, win-win situations between firms, their communities, marketing and advertising. We love it. So, in your examples, you talked about monthly donations or regular Friday food truck. It seems like consistency might be a key factor in success. Can you kind of explain why that's so important?
Yeah, the consistency part is actually probably the hardest part of doing this, and it's the most important. You get a lot of law firms that'll do one event a year. They put all their effort into one event, and they get a spike in traffic for like a month or a few weeks, and then that's it. You want to build and build and build and be consistent, like any type of marketing campaign. Treat it like a marketing campaign. You're not gonna go on TV for 2 weeks. You're gonna want to do a 6 month, year, 5 year plan when it comes to this type of stuff, and you'll see it compound as far as authority with Google, just the amount of traffic you get to your website. All of that stuff will make a difference when you're really consistent.
And I know a lot of firms out there are doing charitable gifts right now. They're doing community partnership stuff. And I really love how you've been able to help firms layer on strategy to kind of push that towards some measurable results. Okay, as you mentioned earlier that there was a strategic advantage against competitors for for law firms who want to do community marketing. What? Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, it's just, anyone could throw money at advertising, and you could throw millions of dollars at advertising, but it doesn't necessarily build trust in your community. When you do stuff like this, it really helps with just attraction, retention with your clients, word of mouth, just good reviews, all of that. And, it's just another layer on top of your marketing mix to throw into to throw in there that'll make a big difference on a more of a like holistic level, maybe, but it's still terribly, like, you could still track it really well. You could really see the difference of what one firm that just does advertising to a firm that's involved in the community.
Absolutely. Okay. So for firms who are listening and they're ready to get started to build their brand reputation and build trust in their communities with cause marketing, what would be their first steps?
The first step would be find something that you're passionate in, whoever's going to be involved in this process. Find what they're passionate in, something that's local, events that they already go to, or if they have students getting involved in the schools. There's multiple levels of community involvement and charities and events. So just anything that you really like, start there. Do your search online, see what kind of donations that they accept, how they've done it in the past with they'll tell you where they put your brand, what you can do to promote it. So that's where I would start, and then of course make sure that you have a team that's going to be dedicated to this, not just a one-time thing. The consistency thing, again, is very important when you're first starting out.
Yeah, doing a little strategic planning up at the front end can really make a difference for keeping it consistent.
Mhm.
So, as firms build their community giving efforts, what should they be aware of? So, they're trying to leverage good deeds and enhance SEO and online visibility. What are some things to watch out for?
Yeah, you want to track what you're doing. Make sure you're tracking what you're doing. Check your domain authority and your backlinks and your traffic before you start these type of campaigns, and then measure over time if you could see the difference of how effective this is for you. You could see it in brand traffic as well. That's a big one when it comes to community involvement. Are people, you have a baseline of people searching for your brand. After you're doing all this for a few months, check that against the baseline. See what effect it has, and just keep testing and keep consistent.
Consistency, consistency.
Hmm.
All right. Yeah. So, with web traffic, domain authority, brand search, these are some technical terms. So let's say we're starting out with this strategy and we've got our first donation ready and we've done our homework. So, this organization is going to give us some good backlinks, and we're about to launch. What would be helpful to set as like look in starting benchmarks or starting like a measurement program to really say like, hey, I'm able now to show that this partnership made a difference or partnerships over time have made a difference.
Yeah, like I said, I would just check, especially with your digital, whoever's doing your online marketing, get your benchmarks. See where you're at with your authority, whichever tools that you're using. Check your traffic. You could go back in time the same, year over year, if to test the difference of what's going on. And again, you can't, with this type of thing, you can't be like, okay, we did a press release and we donated $100. Where's all our traffic? In 2 weeks. That's not really how it works. It has to be, like I said, built upon an actual campaign, and that's where that consistency is key. You have to constantly build upon how you're doing your community involvement, and then look back at all your tracking that's available to you to make sure that it's working.
Absolutely awesome. So cool. So let's kind of summarize what we've learned today. We have the idea that cause marketing is a charitable partnership between charitable organizations and law firms. That cause marketing has a relationship to SEO and can help build your brand's trust in its trust relationship with its community, build your brand overall, and then also have some like pretty technical like search engine optimization impact, which is awesome. I love charitable partnerships. I have a background in that. It is always makes me happy to see the really innovative and interesting ways firms support their communities, but to know that there is a real lead generation benefit, it can all be directed back into some metrics, is incredible. So Javier, leave us with your thought. Why should firms get involved with cause marketing and community partnerships?
Overall, it's just to build a solid foundation in your, in your region, in your local community. Build a solid foundation. It builds trust for not only your potential clients, but for Google as well. So it's a win-win-win, like we say. So yeah, there you go.
Oh my gosh, Javier, thank you so much for being on our podcast. This has been such a pleasure. I know I've learned something. I hope our listeners have too. Cheers to Javier. Yay. Thank you
Thank
for
you
being
for having
me.
That's a wrap on another eye-opening look into the personal injury world. Thanks for listening to Grow Fast, Grow Smart, the PI Playbook by Accelerator.